Hello, Monsters of Band here. Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 32 of my Cookout campaign, where we're lasering some ogres. Ooh, that's gonna sting. They've just kind of been chilling back here, waiting for their reinforcements to turn up, which may not necessarily be the worst idea, but it does mean we can just laser all the ogres. And although they've got Noblars, but they're Noblars, so I'm not. Are they healing the trappers? They could have healed the Stonehorn. They decided to heal the trappers instead. It's a mood. It is a mood. There we go. Well, it's a brave play, Cotton. Let's see how that works out. It's not going to work out for them. Are you healing them again? Are you shitting me? Oh, you're giving them missile resist. That's not going to help them. Also, you're casting it on the. You know what? Don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. You want to cast it on the Noblars? You want to protect your special little boys? I feel you, buddy. I feel you. They have been using some magic on us. It has knocked the lightning cannon crews around. That's a sacrifice. I'm willing for. What the fuck's going on here? This better not be a union meeting. Oh, I'm watching you. Okay, well the Stonehorn is basically dead. It's been reduced quite significantly. Now I can't see the Gorgers, so we can't see them at the moment. But we can see all of the ogres who are getting lasered. Apparently Warp Lightning Cannon's very good at killing large units like ogres. Just carves through them like a hot knife through butter. Well, some kind of fatty substance anyway. Ooh. So apparently they want to play the waiting game. They are sending some units around my flank, but it turns out to be Peasant Horsemen and Saber-Tusk pack. And having spotted them, I'm moving my Spawn of Nurgle round to deal with them. And I'm gonna. It's very much an engagement that the Chaos Spawn of Nurgle can deal with. So they're moving the Peasant Horsemen up and the Saber-Tusks, but I guess what they want to do is get to around behind the Warp Lightning Cannons, take out them. It's not gonna work out because I've already got that flank defended. Like this is a defending flank. You are not getting through this. You could try, and it looks like you're gonna give it a go. It's like gonna go a little probing attack. Gonna send in what's left of the garrison, and when they die, oh well, I get a new one. And with an untwistable stomach. So already we've got a big engagement here as the flanking force crash into our Spawn of Nurgle and find that they are not going to be making any further progress. This attack has been well and truly blunted. You ain't going nowhere. What that means is that they're holding back because it's really just cost them significant numbers of ogres. And there's just piles of ogre bodies everywhere. We can't even see the Noblars. The Noblars are fairly safe. I do want to try and pick off the enemy generals. We do have Gut Blout and Thrud. Can you imagine Thrud as a baby? Little baby Thrud. I mean, he kind of looks like a baby now. Well, a cross between a baby and a football hooligan. Mind you, some football hooligans do look like babies. Just big scary ones. Sweatier, gooier, and you know, I've been around small children. I fully know how gooey they are, so that's saying something. The flanking force has been seen off, and the ogres are doing a very slow advance, very just meandering, like they're, you know, not even off for a walk somewhere. There's no purpose in this. It's just a very gentle stroll. Putting no real effort into that. Which is fine, I guess. It's a mood. Only now do they pick up the pace. We started to spot the Noblars. The Stonehorn is getting absolutely destroyed. Is gonna smash into our line, but has taken a lot of damage. The Warfire Thrower is now opening up. Jade Lancers crashing into our front line, but again, that's going to do very little damage. And then Andrew Wakefield engaging the enemy Slaughtermaster. They're both big boys, but Andrew's bigger. The attack on the flank failed, and now we're doing our own attack, although, you know, a little bit slower. There are some Noblars in the way trying to fend off the spawn of Nurgle, but it's not they're not really suited for dealing with Chaos Spawn or units in general. They're Noblars. Ooh, yep, Thruds got thrudded. He got lasered. And some Noblar Trappers trying to attack the Warfire Throwers in the flank there, but getting, it's just vaporized by Warp Lightning Cannon fire. Bit of engagement on the left flank as the Forsaken engaged Noblars and Gorgers, who are hidden. Not a particularly great engagement for them, but, I mean, they should mince the Noblars fairly well. It's the Gorgers I'm mostly worried about. Fortunately, Andrew is on his way with reinforcements. He's got the Exalted Plague Bearers. Andrew's taking a few daggers to the face, but that's okay. He was never a looker anyway. Hello, boys. Some Jades, Halberdiers trying to join in, help the Noblars for what little good it does. This doesn't look particularly great for the Ogres. Looks like just the Gorgers, because they're unbreakable, still holding on. Everything else has got lasered. I think most of the Ogres died. I think it's really just the Noblars getting away, and that's not really anything to worry about. I think we lasered them pretty good. I think that was fine. Oh, look at that money. Oh, look at those infections, though. Send those lads packing. That is nice little lads. I think we can chase this up. Yeah. I am going... Oh, you know what? Money, that's not too bad, cash-wise. Ooh, another Blight Boil. As if I didn't have enough Blight Boil. I mean, more's always good. I need money at the moment. Alright, if we meander in this direction, we'll heal up next turn. Andrew Wakefield has leveled up twice. Good grief. Good grief. I was going to say man. He's not really a man. He's just a big ball of goo. So, let's get evasion and Blight Boil.
A new way to share Nurgle's love.
And Nurgle loves sharing. Sharing is caring, of course. Suppose we do something like that. Okay. Income proposed battle low. Good. Right, so we have... there must be one more tech to go. Hello? Oh, there we go. Plague Beast. I think that's the last... Is that the last tech? Looks like that might be the entire tech tree. Might be the entire tech tree. Okay, we still got the Wood Elves over here.
Not possible.
But we're going to kind of just ignore them, I think. Because we have taken out Ostland. So my plan now is to... Now, we do have a little threat down here. These guys... I guess this is rebelled? It has rebelled. Mind you, we're going to have a rebellion of our own. However, we do have... I mean, we can beef this up, right? In fact, what I could do Cancel. What I could do is hit them with this one. And then everything we do is going to only take one turn. But I don't have that much money. How much? I mean, that's nothing. That's nothing. What about hair gig? And that's nothing. I mean, basically, there's no bloody money to be had, is there? Oh, hello. Hello, Griswold Schneider. I guess we'll kill you. I genuinely don't or cannot wrap my brain around why they nerfed sacking income. Just seems like a weird shout. Just an odd shout. Just an odd one. I just don't know why you touch it. It seemed fine. I guess that, I mean, the thing is, it's going to make... You're basically dead now. That I don't really care about. It makes Nurgle's life harder, because Nurgle's economy only gets okay once you can start slapping with... It's like, fuck me, is that a Cathay army? But no, it's just a caravan, so that's okay. Your economy only really gets good when you have that sacking income, and by taking that away, you've basically just made Nurgle worse. It's a bit of an odd one, but all right. What the fuck is Marienburg doing down here?
I refuse.
Well, you can fucking refuse all you like, mate. It's not going to help you. Oh, god damn it. So many piddly little armies. I'm sort of half tempted to maybe start a Scrag campaign. Problem is, I mean, where are we now? So, I'm recording this on the 30th. Saturday. And I mean, I'd hope I'm going to get access fairly soon. And then at that point, you know, I think we're looking around sort of like mid-August would be my rough estimate. I'm going to say about a week before release would be my guess. So, I don't know. I don't know what to do for best. Apart from kill fucking wood elves, because those guys suck. I mean, they just suck. Fucking wood. Oh, they're the worst. I should have sacked them for the income. I didn't. I regret that. At least, you know, positive income. I mean, it's only 8, but still. It's something. You're all dying from plague. Despite being... Well, time to suck it up.
Father is ready.
Okay, we grab that one. Alright, okay. Okay, look at this. It's all coming together now, isn't it? It's all coming together. Oh, shall I just knock out a quick Scrag campaign? Is it worth it, do we think? Maybe? I mean... I just don't know. I don't think I'd ever finish it, that's the problem. But maybe it'd be... Because I feel like at this point it's just Nurgle mop up. And you know, having tried Grimhammer, I like certain aspects of it. But I don't think I'd continue with it. Because there's just some weird little thing. I don't think it enhances the game more than it does inflict little annoyances on me, like the sacking income. And while I don't... I mean, the vanilla game is relatively balanced in my opinion, and I think Grimhammer just kind of like knocks that balance out a little bit, particularly with like Nurgle, obviously his sacking income being his economy. His economy's not made better in Grimhammer, so why, you know, what have you given him in return for taking the sacking income away? Just a weird shout, just an oddity in general. So a bit weird. And I definitely do think it's worth a if you've liked the vanilla game and you want to try something different, I'd certainly say give Grimhammer a try. And this is what I've said previously. It's like Grimhammer's fine, but I just don't think it's for me. Or I mean, it's nice for a change, you know, little change, but I wouldn't use it exclusively. I just don't think it. I personally just don't think it enhances the game. I personally think I find more fun with having little mods to just pinpoint what I like. Things like oh fuck me, the rebanner 2. Just better banners, right? Just having better banners, better magic items. These things I just think need to be sort of enhanced, rather than sort of like an overhaul, which tends to maybe fiddle in areas that I think are probably best left. Like the sacking. I don't know how I feel about the limit on the elite units. Like it's fine. I could get around that just by building the extra buildings, but I don't have the money because Nurgle's economy is so bad, so I don't have the money to build the... You see where I'm going with that. You know, like 10k. I can't afford that. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Yet. I mean, I might be able to... Hello? Oh, I got my ambush. Oh. Oh, lovely. I swear, 90% of the time I go in for an ambush, it's mostly just to draw the enemy closer to me. If we get the ambush, just a bonus. We've got the Poison Wing Globideers just having a whale of a time. Lobbing those Poison Wing Globes right into this mess of infantry and just wiping out huge chunks of it. Very nice. The Plague Toad to the rear, dealing with any of those enemy archers. It's absolute chaos back here. Meanwhile, the centre engaging the Plague Bearers and getting blatted from the rear by those Poison Wing Globes. And then, of course, the Plague Toads, having finished off the missile troops, then coming up to help out with the rest of it. A few enemy units fleeing off into the distance there, trying to get as much ground between them and the demonic horde as they can, but the Poison Wing Globes just raining down on their heads, and not very many of them are going to get away. They're being chased by Dr. Rick Douglas there. Oh, nope, that's I think that's almost a wipe of that unit. A few dwarves also fleeing away, just the miners. And it looks like just the enemy general really hanging on for a minute. Bolstering up the nearby spearmen, who hold on just for that little bit longer, but not nearly enough. Oh, lovely little ambush. Very tasty. You know, I look. I'll do many things for money. Hello. Seemed like a ballsy attempt. Okay, you're mobilizing against where? There. I don't really know why you are. I did tell you to. And you do seem to be trying. I'm not quite sure what you're mobilising, though. You say you're mobilising armies, but you're not actually moving... And I mean, you are in the mountains pushing northwards, I think. Looks like you really want to take Nangao, don't you? You're desperate to take Nangao, but it's not really working out for you. I'm not really sure what the objective is. At least the Falls of Doom survived. We just plagued the shit out of everyone. That worked. It was, you know, it's a method. It's a method.
The Fly Master.
I really am tempted just to kill you. Plus that'll pull the garrison out. Which is going to make my life easier, because the garrison will be dead then, and I can literally just walk in. Okay, we've got Hair Gig. So we are deep inside the Empire now. Look at this. It's hello. Hello, gentlemen. Are you having a little meeting? There's a little meeting going on there. What the fuck are you doing, you lunatics?
I forbid this dance.
You can forbid it all you like. Oh, I really want to kill Castaltin. Oh my god, he's expanding. Is Ted dead? Did I know that? Maybe I did. I probably did know that. Okay, if we can take out Ostland, I think Ostland have only got 2 settlements left. So if we can take out Ostland, all the better. Can't quite reach that one. Dungruts, let's bring you down to Fort Jakov. And then can we do anything about building this up? I just want more money, really. So I guess you bring the most in. 280. Well, oh no, you do. Alright, let's build you. And I could upgrade you, and then hopefully we won't go bankrupt next turn. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We'll make you hard to hit.
Father's here.
And you can, yeah, you can be hard to, you can have a deadly blade.
Fathers found children.
Okay, I think Heck. Oh no, I was like, heck, I'm going to go on settlement left. No, 2 settlements. No, 5 settlements. Okay, they've got more settlements. So we do something about that. We will. I was really hoping the Skaven would, you know, actually be useful. I mean, these guys, maybe they have managed to pick up a plague from. Where the fuck did you pick up plague from? You're in the middle of fucking nowhere. Like, there's not even any plague near you. Where the hell did you manage to pick that from up, you disease-ridden bastards? And that's saying something. Because I'm fucking Nurgle, mate. And if I call you disease-ridden, you know, that is... Well, it's not a... It's not a compliment, but, you know... Okay, we've had a little rebellion, as per usual. Again, that will... corrupted by Zinch. Being corrupted by Zinch. I guess there is a lot of Zinch corruption. Alright. Far be it from me. Okay, Dungruts. Is there Skaven here?
Grandfather is...
Apparently not, it's just got plague. Okay, Bop.
Grandfather loves us.
Loot and occupy. Oh my fucking god! I've got a fucking bigger entourage than fucking Beyonce! Jesus Christ, guys! Fuck me.
Please, Lord.
Yeah, fucking hell. Alright. I'm tempted to get some Plague Monk Sense of Bearers. Just for shits and giggles. What do you do? What's this? Aura of Rot. Oh! I know. I love me a fucking Aura of Rot. These lads. Holy shit. What a bunch of boys. But... let's just get some more of, I don't know, you.
Which of you shall accompany Father?
I need you to have this plague. Right. We'll bop you next turn. You've taken that one, which means we should have... Nope, because I've spent all my money on big gross flies. That's fine. Shall we go and kill these ogres? Because if we kill the ogres, then the ogres won't be a problem for me. And considering they just threw 2 stacks at me, I feel like removing them from play is, you know what? The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm thinking, fuck it. Let's have a little go with Scrag, just until we get access to Immortal Empires. That's what I'm thinking. Because I feel like looking at this, you know, we've got the given enough time, we would wipe out the Empire. It's mostly just going to be annoying. But once we've got that, it's going to be a lot of building up because we've got no money. I might disband an army just so that we'd have enough income to, you know, set up all the buildings. Once we had that, we probably have enough money to then deal with Cathay, and then we could deal with Cut. But, you know, realistically, do I actually want to have to go through all of that rigmarole? Not really. It just seems like a lot of work, doesn't it? And while I enjoyed my ogre playthrough, well, did I enjoy it? You know what? The more I think about it, the more I think that I probably didn't actually enjoy it, because I was playing with the rifts and the ogres just sucked in survival battles. I swear, the Zinch survival battle, I almost lost the will to live. That was an absolute ball ache to get through. I did not enjoy that. Hello? Hello, little caravan. Goodbye, little caravan. So I'm thinking maybe we do a little bit of a little Scrag action. I still can't fucking colonize it. I do think like trashing caravans should actually be a benefit. Like you should get some loot from it or something. Like maybe there should be rare magical items you can get for attacking it. That would be a good idea. Because then that would actually incentivize you, you know, kicking the shit out of caravans. Mind you, the caravans are kind of hard to keep alive at the best of times, but still. Okay. Now, they do have another army over here, and this garrison is not small. I'm going to build some siege towers.
Time to die.
How are these guys doing? They're still alive. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll just lay siege. They may rush over to try and defend this, and if they do, we can just wipe them out then. Yeah, I'm thinking let's do a little bit of Scrag, because I think you know, I fucking love me some Kugath. So, there's some news.
But not.
Yeah, you get the idea. Defensive Alliance. Yeah, sure, why not? So, obviously... Oh, they are coming to attack. Oh, lovely. Jesus, that's a lot more guys than I actually... No, that's the amount of guys I thought. That's fine. So, I will be playing the Kai as my first campaign, because he's had a little bit of a rework, so that could be fun. I'll also be playing Festus, so 2 campaigns, and then the Patreon supporters voted for the green skins, and weirdly not Scarstick, they went for Grimgore. I don't know why, but so we'll be doing a Patreon supported Grimgore campaign. So 3 Immortal Empire campaigns on the go at the same time. So lots of Immortal Empire stuff coming up, just as soon as I get my sticky little paws on it. Now, the AI does like to spread itself wide, so wide. And in theory, this can help it with flanking. However, in this case, it's not really going to help it all that much. It's this little babbling brook here. The enemy spearmen and swordsmen, mostly just, I think it's swordsmen, mostly swordsmen, getting jumped by some froggies. We found a gap in their line as well, so our frogs are then going to go flank around and catch that group of sword and spearmen and just knock them out. The main threat here is the number of archers, so we are going to just make sure that we block them. Block them? What kind of word is that? What word is that? What am I trying to describe there? Blop them? Fucking blop them. Yeah, Snurgle. Now, what I've done is I've sort of like bolstered up my flank here. So I realise that we're going to get a lot of units on this flank. So therefore, this flank is a little bit more protected than my right flank. And we've got Dr. Rick Douglas there who can heal up our lads should we need to. The boys of Wing Globineers are getting some shots in, but they're just getting torn to shreds by these enemy archers who really do not like them. Enemy General and Dr. Rick dueling there. Dr. Rick telling Aldenbrand Ludenhoff that he has written more books than he's read. Meanwhile, the flank is going very well. As you can see, this little blob of infantry here have been isolated from the rest of the army and are slowly being picked off. Once they're all dead, we can then move our froggies up the line. This is looking a little bit dicey there. We did manage to get a blight boil there, which did take out a large chunk and cause a... Oh, what a mass rout there. Lots of units now being terrified. I'm not entirely sure by what. Do the Chaos Spawn cause terror? Oh, they do cause terror. I mean, they are horrific, you know, body horror... Cronenberg-esque monstrosities, so it's not a massive surprise that they do cause a little bit of terror. It's like meeting the Thing, but 8 of them at the same time. Andrew has finished off his foe. Aldenbrand's absolutely flattened by the facts that Rick could drop on him. And our froggies now hopping over to help out the rest of our flank as we reposition the rest of our army. And enemy reinforcements are now entering the battlefield. But will they be in time? They're not going to be in time, though. They're super late. We still have some... I mean, God, look how many bodies there are here. Yikes. That's a lot of dead bodies. How many guys they bring? 5,500. Holy fuck, guys. Jeez, chill. Yikes. Oof. Dr. Rick taking a lot of missile fire as he charges in. He just doesn't have to worry, does he? He's like, hey, I'm healed up now. Who's next? Our boys and Wing Globineers are still alive. They've taken quite a lot of damage, but they are still on the battlefield. I'm keeping them on the flank there. Just managed to wipe out any unit that gets closer, which is fine. Keeping those missile units away from them. So reform our army to deal with the reinforcements as they enter the battlefield. Almost 6,000. Good grief. Well, they had almost 6,000. I've killed over half of them. So understand, I mean, and especially because we didn't even break that. They've swarmed us with numbers. They have thrown... I mean, quantity has a quality all of its own, but still, maybe not when you're fighting, you know, demonic invaders from another dimension. That maybe then don't. Maybe, you know, do more than just throw people with sharp bits of metal at it. Just a thought. A few units rallying momentarily. I'm not too worried about them. They're getting some shots off there, but then they rout again, so that's fine. And once again, they are spreading themselves very wide. Not a good idea. It's not going to help them. Ooh, you little shit. Sergov Sunscryer getting a shot off at Todd Rivers there. Fortunately, not doing much damage. Froggies throwing themselves into the Empire Swordsman. And then the Exalted Plague Bearers joining in the fun as well. This is just a slaughter. This isn't a battle. It's murder. We've even jumped in to attack the rear using those plague drones to get the drop on those missile units, tie them up, and, you know, they're doing nothing now. And then it's just a case of kill all of the infantry units, which is not difficult for us. Nurgle is just very good at grinding down infantry units. And now there's just Empire soldiers running all over the place, fleeing for their lives. I mean, what's left of them anyway? My poor poison wing globadiers. Never mind. Let's take the replenishment. And make it easier to take the settlement afterwards. That's fine. Where's Carl with his big old rockets? Okay. I mean, we take settlements, then we instantly lose them again. Because there's no way in hell we can hold them. I can't fend off attacks from... How many factions? 1, 2, 3, 4... And they've all got more armies than I do. Even one faction has more armies than I do. But I will say this. I am taking their important settlements. And so they're getting weaker over time. So, you know... It's fine. Fucking hell, guys. Chill out. Good grief. The thing is, if I leave this settlement, we're gonna lose it. It's very hard to actually gain ground, and we have gained ground. It's just tricky, isn't it?
Follow grandfather's order.
I guess what I should be doing is, if I had the money, would be sacking this stuff, but to be honest, it's just not worth it when I'm just not making anywhere near enough money. But then we could build up these settlements, make more money. Then we could, you know, if we could take a settlement, have enough money to build it up, slap that build plague on it, build it up immediately, and then be able to move on. That would probably be the better option. I mean, at the moment, the mountains are fairly secure. Andrew, boop. That should be those guys dead. Yep, there we go. Alright, that's one less threat. Which is good. And Kairos is sort of heading up into the mountains there. I'm going to make an executive decision here, which is we're going to play Scrag. Because I feel like this campaign's pretty much done. I've got no really objective to work toward, apart from wiping out the Empire, but to be honest, that's just kind of getting annoying. Maybe if I had another army, and I do kind of have enough. How much money does a well, I do have this little army over here, Dungra. I could potentially build that into a third army and then probably steamroll the Empire. But it's not that I can't win individual battles and take their cities. That's not the issue. It's stopping them running behind my lines and just running around grabbing my undefended cities, which I don't have the money to build up because I don't have an economy. So I am going to play Scrag. We're going to play Scrag up to the release of Immortal Empires. A little bit of a palate cleanser before we get our hands on Festus, because he'll be all sticky as well, being that he's a Nurgle boy. But that should be fun. Okay, there we go. So we're going to play Scrag. I'm going to leave it there. Good fun. Grimhammer's pretty good. If you like the vanilla campaign, or a little bit different, maybe switch it up with Grimhammer. Worth a punt. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.